schooling is seen to be the appropriate way to become successful, and most of the people agree with that, and some people disagree with that. In this video, I'm going to share with you how schooling destroys or kills your dream. Stay tuned and watch this incredible video. Schooling or education simply makes you think that if you fail in school, you are not intelligent enough. For example, imagine Lionel Messi studying to become a politician. Imagine Cristiano Ronaldo studying to become an engineer. Those guys, they will fail, and at the end of the day, they will think they are not intelligent enough to face life. And surprisingly, the first person in school is not the first person in active life. There are most of your classmates who are very good at a certain subject or in a certain subject, but at the end of the day, they will not become successful in life. And that is crazy. And education makes you think that if you fail in school, you are not intelligent. And most of the people live with the notion that they are not intelligent, which is a risk and it is a trap. If you are in that trap, you have to dissociate yourself from it. If you fail in school, you are intelligent. Maybe education is not meant for you. Imagine LeBron James studying to become an accountant. What will happen at the end of the day? He will fail, and the society will mock at him because he is not successful in that domain. That is a way that education kills our talent or your talent. Schooling or simply education does not educate you, it instead transforms you. For example, one of my friends was a very good footballer, but the parents persuaded him to go to school, he studied, he obtained a master degree. Today is jobless. He's regretting why did he not play his football. Like education transform your thinking to think that school is the only way to become successful. And at a certain period of time, you realize like you have wasted your time studying. Most of the people today are regretting why they did study because they were having something beside education and they neglected that thing and gave all their time to study. But at the end of the day, they find themselves like their dream has not become realistic. Like this friend of mine today is really regretting. Education comes or schooling comes and transform you and structure a way you have to think. Like you have to, for you to become a successful businessman, you have to go to school, study business, get an MBA, master in business administration, or maybe PhD in philosophy, what business, and for you to become a successful businessman. Most of the people have realized late in their life, like they're regretting. Like education has killed most people's dream. Education has put people in a situation where they do regret up to date. And don't be the next victim. I hope you like this video and you subscribe to my YouTube channel for the more coming videos. And if you have a dream, follow it. No matter how things are difficult, you become successful. We are brothers by nature and strangers by education. The notion of comparison springs from education. Like someone who has a PhD thinks he or she is more important than those who do not have any PhD or a degree at all. Like we tend to compare ourselves with others because education has taught us to do competition. And someone who wins the competition is the best, which is not the case in this life. Most of the people are stressed, most of the people are depressed, most of the people are there in rehabilitation center because they adopted unhealthy competition that education gives them. Like they think if I am in my 40 and I have not accomplished this, I have not make it in life. Why not? Why not? You don't know, maybe in your 50, your dreams might become realistic, or maybe in your 60s. I know people who have built houses in their 50s, and education has set goals for people to follow. Like in your 30s, you must have accomplished this. In your 40s, you must have accomplished this. In your 20s, you must have accomplished this, without taking in consideration the resources available for you to use. And that is where the notion of comparison comes in. Like someone who has made it in his 20 or thinks he is successful than someone who is in his 30 and he has not made it yet. And most of the people fall in that trap. The notion of comparison education gives us, and at the end of the day, unhealthy competition results into stress, depression, and some of the people committing suicide. And education at the end of the day kill dreams. Education at the end of the day kills dreams and people's life. Education or schooling does not teach people how to become mentally strong or mentally tough. Most of the people are stressed, confused, commit suicide because they lack mental toughness. And failure is the only way to survive. Whenever you fail many times, you learn many things at the same time. And education at the end of the day condemns failure. And failure is the only way to become successful. Because success, when you have a soft mentality, is completely different from someone who is successful and he or she has a tough mentality. That is when failure becomes important. Very, very important. Education does not teach you to value your failure. They teach you to hide it, to hide your failure. Whenever you fail, it is something bad. But most of the people who have made great things in life, they have failed several times. Education does not teach you how to make money. If your dream is to become a billionaire, go to school, study all the stupid things you are studying. At the end of the day, you wait for the government to give you jobs, or you wait for any private company to employ you, and you will not become a billionaire. And you have to learn from your own for you to be capable of becoming that billionaire. Like education does not teach you how to make money. It teaches you how to go and study and come and save the government or any existing company. That is how it works. And education or schooling does not teach you how to relate with people positively, especially those who have different ideology from yours. You get my point? Like, it is very embarrassing. Like, it does not give you the basics of life, how to deal with stress, how to deal with failure, how to deal with conflict, how to deal with many things. Like the basics of life. It does not teach you how to approach women, talk to them, become confident, do whatever you want. The only thing that education teaches you is go and study and pass and become successful and make money tomorrow. And whenever you finish and obtain all those degrees, they are not jobs. You face realities now. Education gives you the theories. Stop reading stupid, useless books and face life with little knowledge you have. Whenever you find difficulties there, go and look for those books and read. Like, I'll make a video on it.